to The Gift, the Miraculous. Here we uncover what is original, what's pure, what defines excellence. And today we're exploring the power of spicules, the science, the legacy, and the transformation. I'm Renée, and this is SQT Australia, where it all began. We welcome Lisa from Skin Clarity Facial Bar in Adelaide, South Australia. Thank you for joining us today, Lisa.
Thank you so much for having me.
My absolute pleasure. And your face isn't looking too pink. I know you did a treatment, an SQT treatment the other day.
Fine, my face is fine. I don't know if you can see my neck. I reckon I might have been scratching that in my sleep last night, so it's a little bit red at the moment, but I've just been putting the recovery cream on it, so it's fine.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, the recovery cream's such a good go-to. It really soothes things down and calms the itching.
Absolutely. My husband even said to me this morning, he was like, "What have you done to your skin?" He's like, "Your skin looks really good. You're really glowy." I was like, "Is this you?"
Yeah, I know. I did mine about, well, it'll be 4 days now, and I feel the same. Like I saw my family yesterday for my niece's birthday, and they said, "Oh, it looks good." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." It's really hard when you got that really. Naturally we take care of our skin because we're in the industry. So it's really hard to see those massive transformations like we do with our clients because they're coming to us with normally problems, not just maintenance, but like quite intense problems. So the transformations that changed everything. So tell me about maybe your one client transformation that made you absolutely certain that SQT was going to revolutionize your business, and what did you see that you'd never seen before?
It's actually a funny one, and I'm going to say it myself. So when I first got introduced to SQT, and like you said, we're in the industry, we take care of our skin. I'm a beauty therapist. I have my own salon. I have, all the products. I have all the tools. I have everything. But I just was really struggling with congestion constantly. Lots of like under the skin, black hair. I never really like shift them. And I know I had this acne on my chin, and I just couldn't get rid of it no matter what I did. And it was, yeah, a friend took on SQT, and she was like, "Yep, let's do some treatment." And I think, like, I don't know about, we'll see. And yeah, I had treatments with Danny, and my skin has been amazing. Like, I barely get any congestion, and I don't really do it that often anymore. Like, I have courses, and every now and then I'll do a couple close together, and then I'll just maintain between in that acne cleared up, and all my post pigmentation, so all my like red marks on my skin, all, yeah, my skin is so clear now compared to what it used to be. So yeah, for me, it was my transformation that really sold it for me.
Yeah, amazing. So you were getting treatments from Danny,
Yeah, Danny,
and
it's
then
yeah.
yeah, and that's what drew you to us. That's amazing. And we know sometimes, like, and it's dealing with those different types of skin. And some clients we have to turn away, postpone because they've got either the active acne or their skin barrier is really impaired. What was it like for the first time you could confidently treat a skin condition that you previously possibly had to exclude with other modalities?
I mean, amazing. Like, I have the confidence now. So actually, a lot of my clients come to me with barrier, like impaired, rosacea, really kind of sensitive skins, and there wasn't much to do for them in terms of like a standard facial. Like now, I can happily go see and feel really and that their skin is not only going to get stronger, better, but it really strengthens. You get that. So yeah, it's definitely life like now. Something that and like, oh, we'll see how we go. I'm saying no, it's actually
Amazing. No, it's good to hear. There's nothing better than, or sorry, there's nothing worse than having to turn clients away, and there's nothing better than being able to say, jump on in, we can get you started. We've got a natural treatment here, and it falls into place with so many people now that are looking for natural alternatives. And I think that consultation phase is also really important. A lot of clients I find have been through the ringer in the past with different treatments, and nothing's worked for them, and they don't like machines, they don't like the acids or the harsh chemicals. So I guess it's that consult period is really important because our clients need that trust with us. And I found for me, SQTs being able to, it's such a good all-rounder. But walk me through your approach. So when a client comes in with like a challenging condition, whether it be active acne, deep pigmentation, or a compromised barrier, how do you assess their skin, and what would be your treatment strategy, and what makes that protocol so effective?
So, I mean, I generally always start with they'll book, your kind of standard facial with me, and we'll have a really good chat. So usually, 15 minutes to half an hour of just chatting, and we chat about their lifestyle, their diet, what's going on, what medications they're using. A lot of the time it's medication, people don't ADHD, and we pinpoint that. So we'll have a really good chat, and then I like to get them in just for a standard facial because I really like to see how their skin's reacting. And I think
Yeah,
you need to touch it, you need to feel it, you need to, question more and see what happens. And I always find that kind of gets their trust as well. And, if I try to go in, not that I ever do, it's really not my style, but, a hard sell, right? You need this, expensive treatment and let's get you on the bed, let's get started. My type of clientele tend to like shy away from that. So I generally, start them off with a classic facial, give them a beautiful treatment, and then, get them on the right skincare. Most of the time it's scale skincare. I have so many clients come in, they're like, oh, I'm interested in this and this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Need. And so, yeah, that's generally the start. And
yeah.
then the options of what, treatments would be for them and how we can do it and set our treatment for them.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, it is. It's everyone needs something different, and
Yeah.
some people watch a lot of these TikTok trends, and they think that what someone else is using or what has worked for somebody else will be amazing for them, and then it actually makes their problem worse or gives them a whole nother new host of problems. And then they're so deep in that rabbit hole, and then they watch more trends to try and repair their skin or fix their skin. Yeah, so it is. It's trying to educate them and have them just rely on our trust, because while the trends can work for some, they might not work for others. So, Lisa, what was the moment you knew, maybe the exact moment, whether it was during your training, your first treatment, your treatments with Danny, or even a client result, where you actually thought, this is completely mind blowing. It's different from anything else I've ever used?
I think it was like kind of a slow build up, but I remember the actual moment, and it was at Beauty. And I remember coming to say to you girls, it was probably a year after I finished beauty, and I was walking around the expo, and I was like, this is boring. I'm not interested in anything. I come on me like, you guys ruined expo. Like, why would I pay any of these machines, any of this equipment? I have something that could do everything that they do, and it's in these little bottles. And
Yeah.
already, it really does work and you really do get results. So yeah, for me, that was like, I was looking at all these machines and everyone's trying to sell me all these things. I'm like, I don't need them. I have,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got yeah.
And it's not coming from a biased perspective, but when we're at the expo, I'm so busy anyway. I'm like, there in the heat of everything. And so I try and say hello and whatnot to everybody when I can. But everybody always asks, oh, did you get a chance to look around? And I say, no, everything I need's right here. And that's not me being biased. It's true. What am I going to do? Go spend 70 to $150,000 on a machine, or, $10,000 on a machine where I know I'm creating 3 million microchannels up to with SQT versus 200,000 with like traditional needling, or then you got your chemical peels. So for me, it's also the safety of it. Like chemical peels can be really touch and go. Microneedling we can't use on active acne or certain skin conditions. It can even make melasma and pigmentation worse. So that's where I feel, that training that we do give and the different techniques to use on those different skin types is super important. But lastly, what would you tell a client if a client's watching this right now or someone's watching the video, they've been struggling with acne, pigmentation, scarring, and they've actually given up on it? What would you want them to know about what's actually possible for their skin?
Um, I think just do it. Just try it. Like, if you're at that point where nothing else has worked, come and see us because I can
Mm,
guarantee you a result. You know, I think people need to understand, and they do a little bit, but like, you're not going to get an overnight result. It is a journey. You're probably going to need more than, but it is something I have seen work over and over and over again with my clients. All
mm.
about it, tell about it. And I've not had one single client say, I like that, wasn't worth it. You know,
Yeah,
and I think you touched on it just before about this. Like it's such a any skin type concern. We're not breaking the skin. There's no infection risk there. Such a good, easy treatment to have and get it down to like it's not that bad. Like I think people freak out. They're like, but I can't wear makeup. You don't need to wear makeup. Look at your skin the next day.
yeah, yeah. Well, even after doing one myself, or you've just done one yourself as well, you don't want to because the makeup hides the glow and that vitality in your skin that you get, that boost, that hit of collagen. It's almost like, oh my goodness, that would just cover it all up. So yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much, Lisa, for your support over the years. We've really appreciated everything that you do, the education, the support you give to other clinics as well. So yeah, we thank you for coming on and sharing your journey with us, and keep us yeah, posted with all your future before and afters to come, and make sure you tag us. But if anyone wants to visit Lisa, she's in Adelaide in South Australia, and that was Skin Clarity Facial Bar. So thanks, Lisa, for joining us.
Talk to you.